Hey peeps, it's Tripl-L, and today I'm here to talk to you about the 7 Deadly Sins, chapter 183, Danger Zone. Anyway, this chapter was pretty cool. We got a lot of background on Meliodas. I'm going to tell you right now, because of the way this chapter went, it is effectively a setup chapter, and that's pretty cool because the setup moment at the end was great. I was very much totally into it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. But let's actually talk about the things that this chapter gave us, because it gave us quite a few. For one, we may most likely be seeing some form of the Demon Lord. Chances are that's Meliodas' father for realsies. That might be the Demon Lord, because he was saying from the very beginning that he had created the commandments, and we also found out that he's the one that gave Meliodas his curse. So in this conversation, in this exchange, there's a lot of really interesting things going on. The Demon Lord is acknowledging that Meliodas is definitely feeling some kind of emotion, and the Demon Lord is acknowledging that he gave Meliodas his power, that Meliodas did once upon a time want to be the strongest demon across all the land. And we get a little tidbit that's really hard to interpret. He's saying that it's thanks to the Demon Lord, or this shadowy figure, that Meliodas was able to return to the form he is in now. And that Meliodas was around for 3,000 years, and that these past 3,000 years have kind of degraded him, and the Demon Lord did take away his budding emotions. I'm not sure if he means this time or some other time, because it's kind of vague. So after reading the chapter 3 times, I'm really wondering what he's trying to say when he's saying returning Meliodas to the form he is in now. And we know about Meliodas' shadow. We know it's this monstrous thing. So what if Meliodas went total monster at some point, and then the Demon Lord, along with the curse, was somehow able to revert him back into his regular form? Maybe Meliodas' rage got to the point where he just exploded and turned into that monstrous form, and then finally the Demon Lord ate his emotions of rage, and he was able to get Meliodas back down to, I guess, a human-like size. It's a very obscure, it's a very difficult to interpret little paragraph or dialogue that's happening, and I'm not really sure if I'm over reading it, if I'm over analyzing, or if the Demon Lord really is just talking in the right now, that he somehow ate some of Meliodas' budding emotions right now. I don't think so, because Meliodas just got there. I don't think he's talking about returning Meliodas to the form he's in now. Like, Meliodas hasn't changed from that form, he's just been damaged. But anyway, it was cool to see that, or find out that Meliodas was under 2 commandments. They're now negated because he died, and now it's just pretty much a matter of time till he comes back to life due to the curse. And he was kind of taunting the shadowy figure, or the Demon Lord, about how, you know, thanks to his curse, he's gonna be coming back alive. And it's really good to see that Meliodas is still playing the Meliodas game. He's still taunting, and him challenging it at the end was pretty cool. And then we transition over to the second half of the chapter, which I'm pretty excited about. So we see that Bond's still alive, which by itself is already great confirmation. And we see that Estarossa acknowledges Bond is alive. Now, I have to wonder, what is so special about Meliodas' power that he was able to harm Bond, while all the other demons haven't been able to? Is it because you have to use like the Hellblaze or something like that? It's a very interesting thing that's going on, and I'm not totally sure why it is that only Meliodas can do permanent damage to Bond. But regardless, it's nice to see that they're still alive, and it's nice to see Estarossa's commandment, I think it was charity, in full effect, that anyone that feels rage towards him, you know, is effectively neutralized, can't really do anything about him. And that's when you cue the man who wouldn't feel rage, the man who would only feel pity, the myth, the legend, Escanor. Oh man, it was great seeing him in full-on armor too. It was just phenomenal, and seeing him just march up to Estarossa. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Who knows what's gonna happen? Actually, this is gonna be a really good moment to establish whether or not Escanor is enough, because Estarossa is like probably the strongest demon, and I feel like Estarossa can still give Escanor a run for his money, because as we've seen, Escanor is a bit weak when it comes to the demon's specific abilities. We saw Maricilla pull out his soul, so Escanor does have some lack of defenses. I think when it comes to like what are the 3 power levels? It's knowledge, spirit, maybe it's spirit. Maybe Escanor is a bit weak in one of those areas, and Estarossa could take advantage of that. Otherwise, it's like you know, yeah, his soul has that special characteristic where it will burn people, but the fact of the matter is his soul has been extracted from his body before, so it implies some kind of weakness. Regardless, I think it's an excellent concept that Escanor is just so arrogant that he doesn't care about anything else. He doesn't care about the man that killed his friend. No. He's just feel pity because he's about to face off against the beast that is Escanor. Now, the big question here is what time of day it is. Because if it's past noon, Escanor is going to be weakening, and that's never good. But if it's just the morning, I would be totally happy, and I'd be totally okay with us seeing Escanor at his full power. I imagine that the environment will start burning, and I think that would be so totally cool. I would love to see that. Otherwise, it's going to be really interesting. All the other characters are neutralized right now, and seeing Escanor go up against Estarossa, it's going to be the best. Escanor's line, "That is my sin." Oh man, I am oh boy, that's going to be fun. Anyway, peeps, let me know what you think. What do you think about the potential Demon Lord talking to Meliodas in Purgatory? What do you think about Meliodas' conversation with him? What do you think about Escanor going up to Estarossa? Anyway, peeps, leave those comments down below and like the video if you liked it. If you like what I had to say, you know, consider subscribing, and yeah, I think that will be it for me. Till next time, peeps, have a good day.